With a 6 months period, he was in a wheelchair, and he went downhill so quickly.
Arthritis is no longer a disease plaguing people as they grow older. How a growing number of victims are of a younger age. When Eyewitness News at 10 continues.
It feels awful.
And that awful pain is something a growing number of children are having to deal with. It's a common disease affecting 500,000 Kansans.
When you think of arthritis, you probably think of older people, but 3,000 Kansas kids live with the disease every day. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Cullen has one of their stories in the Health Watch.
My favorite one is right up here. He's Hammer, and he's retired now.
Bryce Moore's always wanted to be a bull rider.
And this is me on a bull.
His room is stuffed with souvenirs from the tough sport.
This is my favorite, Justin McBride.
But when you get to know Bryce, you'll find he's pretty tough himself.
When Bryce was about 9, he started complaining that his lower back hurt, and I just thought it was a typical boy thing, wrestling, playing too hard.
6 months later, Bryce couldn't walk and was confined to a wheelchair. His family was shocked when the diagnosis finally came. Arthritis.
That's the stigma that it still has, is that it's for the elderly, and that's not true.
The Arthritis Foundation works with thousands of arthritic kids across the state.
They can't do what their friends are doing. You know, they're in pain, they're sick from their medication, you know, their dreams are shattered, their whole life changes.
It helps me with my back.
For Bryce, that change meant taking all this medication. Nothing to cure his disease, just treat the symptoms.
It's like a sharp pain, and it's just like every time you move your bone it pops, and when it pops it hurts. It feels like just your bones are so clumsy, and that just feels like if you move your arm it might break.
Bryce isn't letting the pain hold him back. He travels to educate others on arthritis. Here he is in D.C., where he pushed for more funding to treat the disease.
Well, these are some of the stuff we sell.
And he's also running his own little business, selling bull riding gear online. As for his bull riding dream, Bryce's arthritis attacks his back, stiffening his spine.
I probably can't. So then I set my mind to being a bull contractor, which I'll still be there watching the bull riders, so it'll be fun.
At 12, Bryce already has some advice he tries to follow, living with arthritis.
Just act tough and just walk it through, and you'll make it through, and you'll get stronger and stronger every day.
In Goddard, Liz Cullen, KWCH 12, Eyewitness News.
Bryce's arthritis could cause his spine to fuse as he gets older, putting him in a wheelchair. There's only one pediatric rheumatologist in Kansas, so patients often have to wait several months before getting an appointment. That's why Bryce is lobbying for more funding.